It was a night that changed everything. In a sudden military strike, the United States, led by President Donald Trump, joined Israel to bomb 3 of Iran's key nuclear sites. Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan were hit. Why did Trump make this move? And what does it say about his renewed bond with Israeli PM Benjamin Netanyahu? We explain.
U.S. military carried out.
In a televised address from the White House, Trump surprised many by not only praising U.S. forces, but also thanking one unlikely figure, Benjamin Netanyahu. Trump credited the Israeli PM for helping erase this horrible threat to Israel. Listen in to what he had to say.
I want to thank and congratulate Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu. We worked as a team like perhaps no team has ever worked before. And we've gone a long way to erasing this horrible threat to Israel.
Trump's tone was a sharp shift from the insults he threw at Netanyahu just 4 years ago. Netanyahu was quick to return the love. Calling Trump's decision bold and historic, Netanyahu said, "America has done what no other country could do."
Congratulations, President Trump. Your bold decision to target Iran's nuclear facilities with the awesome and righteous might of the United States will change history. In Operation Rising Lion, Israel has done truly amazing things. But in tonight's action against Iran's nuclear facilities, America has been truly unsurpassed. It has done what no other country on earth could do. History will record that President Trump acted to deny the world's most dangerous regime the world's most dangerous weapons. His leadership today has created a pivot of history that can help lead the Middle East and beyond to a future of prosperity and peace.
But here's the twist. The IAEA and U.S. intelligence agencies earlier this year said they didn't believe Iran was building a bomb.
In terms of the material, I have said in my reports, we have confirmed that Iran does have, even now, enough material for several warheads. But this should not be equated with a nuclear weapon. We do not have, at this point, if you ask me, at this point, any tangible proof that there is a program or a plan to fabricate, to manufacture a nuclear weapon.
Trump has since dismissed those assessments as wrong. Trump and Netanyahu weren't always on such good terms. During his first term, Trump was Netanyahu's biggest ally. He moved the U.S. embassy to Jerusalem, recognized Israeli sovereignty over the occupied Golan Heights, and helped broker the Abraham Accords. He also pulled the U.S. out of the Iran nuclear deal in 2018, calling it defective at its core. But in 2021, that friendship cracked. When Netanyahu congratulated Joe Biden on his win, Trump was furious. In an interview, he even said, Fast forward to this year. Trump's return to politics brought the alliance back. In February, Trump proposed that the U.S. take over Gaza and relocate Palestinians. Netanyahu said there was nothing wrong with that. The U.S. sold Israel $2.5 billion worth of arms. And when Gaza attacks resumed in March, Israel consulted Trump before launching strikes. When it came to Iran, though, Trump initially urged caution. From April to early June, Trump was pursuing back-channel nuclear negotiations with Iran. He even asked Netanyahu to hold off on any military strike. "We're very close to a solution," Trump told reporters in May.
I wouldn't say waved off. I'm not in a rush to do it because I think that Iran has a chance to have a great country and to live happily without death. And I'd like to see that. That's my first option. If there's a second option, I think it would be very bad for Iran. And I think Iran is wanting to talk. I hope they're wanting to talk. It's going to be very good for them if they do. And I'd like to see Iran thrive in the future, do fantastically well.
But by mid-June, diplomacy stalled. The IAEA flagged Iran's lack of transparency. Trump warned of serious consequences. Then the tide turned. June 13th, Israel launched massive airstrikes on Iran, killing nuclear scientists and military officials. At first, the U.S. distanced itself. Secretary of State Marco Rubio called the strikes unilateral. But behind the scenes, Trump knew of Israel's plans. Talks with Iran were suspended. By June 19th, Trump backed Israel publicly. On June 20th, he gave Iran a 2-week ultimatum to restart nuclear talks. The very next day, he struck. Trump's decision has divided his own MAGA support base. Many conservatives supported diplomacy. Others applauded the strike. Middle East tensions are soaring. Trump and Netanyahu are back in sync. But will this gamble bring peace, or light the fuse for something far more dangerous?